Hello, I'm Mark Armin Valencia. For today, I will discuss what is or talk about what is parallel computing. Parallel computing is a fundamental aspect of contemporary computer research, allowing us to address intricate issues with unparalleled speed and effectiveness. This guide thoroughly examines parallel computing, including its definition, methods, benefits, drawbacks, and its crucial role in determining the future technology. What is parallel computing? Parallel computing is the act of doing many computational tasks simultaneously by dividing them into smaller pieces that may be executed currently across the numerous processors, cores, or computing units. Parallel computing utilizes the parallelism to accelerate calculation in contrast to the sequential execution of tasks in classical computing. How does parallel computing work? Parallel computing is based on the concept of breaking a task into smaller subtasks and solving them simultaneously. Tasks are broken down into smaller, manageable components, which are then allocated to available resources. These resources operate in coordination, concurrently processing their assigned segments. After finishing, the results are collected and merged to provide the ultimate outcome. There are several power computing models, which includes, as you can see in the chart, uh, there are four problems. Then, when they in on the instruction, they are divided into uh, smaller parts, and the processor will manage the instruction, and the output will be collected and merged, provided the ultimate outcome. Task parallelism. Task parallelism is dividing a computer effort into smaller autonomous subtasks that may be completed simultaneously by numerous processing units. Each subtask works on a separate collection of data or carries out a particular action, and these subtasks may be conducted concurrently without relying on the outcomes of each other. The key components of task parallelism: number one, the decomposition of tasks. To implement task parallelism, the first step is to break down the complex job into smaller, autonomous parts that may be completed simultaneously. This destruction necessitates that identification of components of work that may be done autonomously or concurrently. Next one is allocation of resources. After breaking down the tasks, they are allocated to accessible processing units such as CPU cores, threads, or computing nodes. Each processing unit is accountable for simultaneously performing one or more subtasks. Synchronization. Next is synchronization. While task parallelism focuses on executing tasks concurrently, there may still be points where synchronization is necessary. Synchronization ensures that certain operations or data accesses are coordinated between parallel tasks to maintain consistency and avoid race conditions. What are the advantages of task parallelism? Number one, effective resources utilization. Task parallelism optimizes the use of computer resources by dividing across numerous processor units. Number two is scalability. The parallelism allows for easier scalability by adding more processing units to accommodate bigger workloads without needing to make substantial changes to the code. Number three, decrease execution time. Through the simultaneously execution of tasks, task parallelism lowers the total time required for execution, resulting in expedited outcomes for computationally demanding activities. Number 4, natural decomposition. Certainly jobs are inherently suitable for task parallelism, which simplify the process of identifying using the parallelism inside the program. Challenges of task parallelism. Dependency management is the process of ensuring that may be done autonomously and accurate recognizing the interdependency between tasks. It can be particularly tough, especially in intricate systems. Load balancing involves distributing the workload evenly across the processing units to prevent resource underutilization or overloading. It requires meticulous planning and supervision. Synchronization overhead refers to the additional time and resources required when using synchronization methods such as locks of barriers in power computing situation with a high level of detail. Task parallelism is a robust parallel computing architecture that allows simultaneously execution of several tasks, resulting in enhanced performance, scalability, and resource usage. To obtain best outcomes efficiently using the task parallelism, res- requires a careful consideration of job breakdown, resource allocation, and synchronization. Despite the various advantages provided. Next one is data parallelism. Data parallelism entails the simultaneously execution of identical operation or tasks on distinct data components. Data parallelism, as a contrast to task parallelism, involves duplicating the task over many processing units. Which unit works its own portion of data. This method is especially appropriate for situations in which tasks may be evenly performed to the independent data pieces. The key components of data parallelism, data partitioning. Data parallelism involves partitioning of division of datasets into smaller pieces, which are then allocated to separate processing unit. Each processing unit thereafter carry out the same job on its designated segment of data autonomously. Next, task replication. The job or action is duplicate across all processing units. Every unit performs identical tasks, but on distinct data items, enabling concurrent execution. Next one is coordination. Although actions are performed autonomously on distinct data pieces, there are many there are may be instances when coordination is necessary, such as when merging or consolidating outcomes. Synchronization strategy may be used to guarantee consistency and coherence. Example, imagine a situation where you own a vast collection of photographs and must apply a filter to each image to improve its quality. The picture filtering job is duplicate over numerous processing units in a data parallel method. Each method is allocated a specific collection of photographs, and they simultaneously apply to a filter to their individual images. After the filtering process is finished, the photos are merged together to create a ultimate result. Advantages of data parallelism. Efficient utilization resources. Data parallelism facilitates the optimal usage of processing units by spreading data over several cores or nodes, allowing the simultaneously processing of numerous data pieces. Next one is scalability. Data parallelism provides effortless scalability by allowing the incorporation of more processing units to manage bigger datasets without necessitating substantial modification to underlying code. Increased throughput. Parallelism is a technique that involves doing the same operation simultaneously on several data components. This approach may greatly enhance throughput and decrease the total execution time for processes that can be parallelized. Simplified programming model. Data parallelism often provides a more straightforward programming model in comparison to the parallel computing paradigms, hence facilitating its implementation and comprehension. Challenges of data parallelism. Data dependency refers to the situation when the output of certain job is reliant on the outcome of other process. Coordinating these interdependencies while guaranteeing simultaneously execution may be complex and may need synchronization method. Load imbalance is a critical factor in a situation when data items are unevenly distributed or vary in complexity. To achieve the maximum resources usage and performance, load balancing becomes essential. Communication overhead refers to the additional time and resources required to coordinate and communicate amongst processing units in order to combine or aggregate results. This cost is especially evident in distributed computing systems. I therefore conclude data parallelism is a robust method of parallel computing that emphasizes doing the same operation simultaneously on different data pieces. Data parallelism is a helpful paradigm to parallelizable programs because it effectively distributes data and active among the processing unit. This approach increases throughput, scalability, and resource usage. Next one is pipeline parallelism. Pipeline parallelism is a technique that breaks down the computer process into a sequence of stages or steps, where each stage carries out a distinct operation on incoming data. Pipeline parallelism differs from the data parallelism of task parallelism in that it involves dividing a single task into sequential pieces that may be done simultaneously, rather than processing distinct tasks or data pieces concurrently. The key components of pipeline parallelism are task decomposition. The original work is broken down into a number of consecutive pieces, where each step carries out on a separate operation of the incoming data. The stages are organized in a sequential manner, where the output of the one storage is used as the input of the following step. Or next one is parallel execution. Every step of the pipeline is allocated to an individual processing unit or core, allowing for simultaneous execution of several stages. The data in the pipeline is processed by each step separately, simultaneously with the other stages. Next one is data flow. The input data introduced into the pipeline and undergoes sequentially processing at each level. A continuous stream of data is created in the pipeline as the result of one step serves as the input to the following stage. Advantage of pipeline parallelism. Increased throughput. Pipeline parallelism allows the simultaneous execution numerous stages resulting in higher throughput and decreased total execution for time for the job. Resource efficiency. Pipeline parallelism optimizes resource use by allocating each step of the pipeline to a dedicated processing unit, enable focus on job execution without any interference. Scalability. Pipeline parallelism provides effortless scalability since processing unit may be included to handle bigger pipelines or integrate jobs. Modularity. The modular design of pipeline stages facilitates effortless maintenance, optimization, reusability of individual stages across the pipeline or application. Challenges of pipeline parallelism. Dependency management is vital for the smooth running of the pipeline. Ensure that output of one step aligns the input needs of the following stage. Coordinating dependency and synchronization across the stages may be difficult, particularly in the pipelines that are dynamic or asynchronous. Pipeline balancing involves the careful design of and optimization of workload distribution across various stages of the pipeline through broken necks of or efficient use of resources. Overhead, the introduction of pipeline stages and the management data flow between stages might result in additional costs, efficiency, especially in situations where synchronization or data transformation is necessary. Therefore, pipeline parallelism is a robust method of parallel computing where tasks are divided into sequentially paced may be completed simultaneously. Pipeline parallelism utilizes the modular structure of pipeline and effective use of resources to provide higher throughput, scalability, and modularity. This makes this a desirable approach for many applications that may be parallelized. Advantage of parallel computing. Uh, parallel, com- Parallel computing is a very effective in greatly lowering the amount of time it takes to do computations by spreading jobs across numerous processor units. Parallel computing harnesses the potential of parallelism to generate significant improvements by simultaneously performing activities that would normally be done one after another. This benefit is most apparent operation that may be readily divided into parallel parts, such as the data processing, scientific simulation, and rendering. Parallel computing facilitates quicker outcomes, hence enhancing productivity and reducing time required for gaining insights. Scalability. Parallel computing excels in its capacity to effortless scale up. Parallel system have a capability to manage greater information computationally workloads by increasing the number of processing units or nodes. Scalability is crucial for meeting increasing requirements to contemporary application, managing tasks, and big data analytics, machine learning, and scientific simulation. Parallel computing enables systems to achieve maximum performance regardless of the size of the workload by scaling both vertically via in addition of more powerful processor and horizontally. Through the addition of additional node, it's a distributed environment. Resource utilization. Parallel computing enables the optimal allocation of resources, resulting in improved performance and cost efficiently. Parallel system may optimize the use of computers resources by dividing the jobs over numerous processing units, hence decreasing the idle time and boosting throughput. Parallel computing offers enterprises the opportunity to optimize their infrastructure, expenditure, and generate high return investment by efficiently using resources and achieving greater performance per unit cost. Fault tolerance. Parallel computing systems often include redundancy and error checking methods to improve fault tolerance and dependability. Parallel systems may maintain overall system integrity by dividing the work across several processing units, which allows them to handle failures in individual components. Methods like as data replication, checkpointing, and error correction codes are often used to identify and recover from faults granting continuously operation when hardware failures or temporary mistakes occur. Fault tolerance is essential for applications that are crucial for mission-critical operation systems that need, need high availability and settings that include distributed computing. Next one is the last one was complex problem solving. Parallel computing enables the resolution of intricate issues that cannot be tackled by sequential method. Several complex real-world issues such as weather forecasting, genetic analysis, optimization, and machine learning, and need extensive computer resources and sophisticated algorithms in order to get significant outcomes. Parallel computing allows for the division of intricate issues into smaller, more principled tasks that may be addressed simultaneously, opening up new opportunity for scientific study, data analysis, and engineering simulation. Parallel computing is a crucial for increasing knowledge and generating innovation in numerous disciplines. That's all for the parallel computing. Thank you.